Hey, it's Keith. We're about to go live on a Regulator 41. I am here in the factory in Edenton, North Carolina, and we're going to join us with my good friend Scott down in Tampa, Florida. We have Regulator 2021 41 hull number 1 of that boat down in Florida. Just shipped about a week ago, and you'll be some of the first people to get to see it and go live. So let's see if we can get Scott Tubbs to join us here on that. Let's see, there we go. All right, let's see if we can pick up Scott down in Florida. Let him come join in on us, and we'll let you guys walk through this boat. We can see it from front to back, especially. There you are, Scott. Nice, sunny Florida, down at Thunder Marine in the St. Pete area. We appreciate you joining us. I see that beautiful boat behind you. I'm jealous that I'm sitting in an office and you're outside. And so if you will, why don't you take me and all these other folks through the boat and kind of show us this 41.
All right, sure thing, Keith. Thank you, and appreciate this opportunity to do so. Let me flip my camera around here for you. All right, so we're going to board the boat over here. You can see already what's impressive back here on the transom, right? It's quad 425 by Yamaha. I don't have to do the math. It's easy to do. 1,700 ponies, right, pushing this thing around. We've also got this gorgeous dive door, right, and ease of access at the docks. And if you got family members, you know what that's like to get them on and off the boat. So let's talk about real quick the fishability here of the 41. So we've got, as many of you may know, that's the fish box live well. Everything's illuminated, insulated. We've got 2 really nice sized fish boxes back here on the stern. 40 gallons, excuse me, these bait wells, 40 gallons each, one port and starboard. And then a really nice fish box. If I did the math right, it's about an 84-gallon box as well. And there's an optional chiller plate on this one to make it really nice and cold. You can see there's also remote flushes for the engines. Make it really easy. Clear these out once you get out from a long day. A hidden seat underneath here that lets you get up to the transom really well. Yeah, Luke, if you don't mind helping us out there. Got Luke Beggs, Captain Luke Beggs, going to help me out in some of the demos here. So we got spare seating back here for everyone. And then coming on around the back of the console, this really nice mezzanine seat up here for 3 persons to hang out. Integrated rod holders into the top, hard top tubing. Now there's also a beautiful prep station and a grill right back here, and I'm going to show you that when we come back around. But talk about storage, plenty of tackle storage on this boat. Nice big drawers, all your wares, tackle, gear. Then coming on over here on the starboard side, we've got our fresh water runs up over here on the starboard side of the 41. It's 2 different access points. You can see there's one way up here towards the bow. I'm going to show you a couple speakers and a shore power. But if you haven't noticed also, this 360-degree combing pad gets you nice comfort if you're out there in big seas. Coming up here to the helm, boy, we've got a lot to talk about up here for the 2021 year. Hopefully everyone's seen some of this, these announcements from Yamaha. I'll get into that in a moment. 3-person helm seat. This is Regulator's sill leather. If you haven't touched this, you've really got to make a plan to get out to see your dealer and do so. This stuff is not only looks great, but it feels great too. And the durability is second to none. It cleans up easily. And I don't think we've had a problem getting anything off of it for ourselves thus far. Below the seats, drop these down. We've got some nice footrests for each person riding at the helm. And then we got our power management easily accessible here underneath. Another panel on the right-hand side. Give me just a moment to clear this out so I can reach this other door. Below here is our access down into the Seakeeper 5 stabilizer and the batteries that the system all runs on. Seakeeper is standard on the 41, if you didn't know that already. And I've got to tell you, it's a beautiful thing on a rough day.
It is.
Yes, sir. All right, so let me come up here to this helm. I'm going to ask Luke to come over here and help me for a minute. You guys don't mind. You can see we got the 386 17s with the multi-point touch. You could really see, you could put up your weather, put up your map, or do a split screen as we got it on one of them over here. Today's technology is really getting off the hook. So the nice thing is getting some introductory training onto any of these systems was what's integral to being able to take advantage of it. So over here you can see we got the flush mounted button, the power management buttons on everything up here. LED lit. So when you turn on a system, you can see that it's operating. Then let me get over here in my notes. I want to make sure I get fair credit here, so I'm going to look at a couple things. Yamaha came out with their new generation digital boat control system, is what they've labeled it, and it consists of a tilt helm. This is an electric unit, and the engines are electrically controlled as well. The throttles, these are also digital electronic controls. So you're all fly-by-wire now. There's no hydraulics lines having to run throughout the boat. Don't worry about valves going bad. Also new this year is the Yamaha EX Autopilot. You have got so many options now with this new system that, well, if you can't figure out how to get the boat to do something on its own and you enjoy fishing, then maybe Yamaha missed the mark on that. But what we've discovered, they've got it covered. So there's some new features here. Is the waypoint deceleration is standard on it. There's electronic key switches now. So just really turn on the ignition and push up the button. You got power to your motors.
Hey, Scott,
Yes,
while
sir.
you're right there point out that joystick. Somebody asked to talk a little bit about Helm Master, and maybe you can explain to us a little bit the fish point, drift point, and waypoint holds and how that operates.
Sounds good. So over here, the joystick, you can see you got joystick mode, and there's 3 points on here. There's a drift point, stay point, and fish point. And Luke, you got to play with these a little bit, didn't you?
Yep.
Here recently. I'll hold the phone if you don't mind. If you guys, the audience doesn't mind, I'll let Luke do it because he actually went out with the charter captain here and got to play a little bit with it.
You activate it by pushing the button here, and it's smooth. It's smooth as silk. With the transmissions and the motors, you can barely hear them putting them in and out of gear. But you have the drift point, and the drift point's going to keep you in a bearing, and it's going to allow you to drift. And the stay point will keep you in that GPS location within 10 feet. And then the fish point is going to put a point off the bow, which is almost like an imaginary anchor. The GPS point where your bow will stay at that exact GPS, and you can pivot around the bow like you're anchored. It's really amazing, all at a push of a button. And then you have your autopilot here, your heading hold. Your heading hold will hold the heading, but it'll allow you to drift, as you're going to that heading. Your course hold will hold that bearing and that course. Your track point, you can go to track point on waypoints. It'll follow waypoints. And pattern steer is if we're trolling and we can have it do like a snake or a course, if you will, of what we want it to do, and it will do that course, turn around and come back and follow that course backwards. So you have every angle of autopilot, and with the Helm Master, it's just amazing.
It is. And one thing that I noticed with those 425s on that joystick, it is much smoother than the old 350s that come on this boat before the 425s were there. It's quiet and smooth.
Yeah, it really is. Usually you can, when the old ones that we've had before, you can feel it going in and out of gear. It is just amazing how smooth it is.
All right, well, now we're through that. Scott, keep taking us on through the boat.
All right. Well, you probably noticed over here above that joystick while we're there, the new Fusion stereo.
Uh-oh, we may have froze up a little bit there.
So the Fusion stereo with the speakers, boy, these things really rock out more than they ever have. I know the younger guys like it. I haven't heard any complaints yet. Yamaha's CL5 display up here. which is also mimicked through the units on the Garmin. Sorry, we had some buttons going off. Beeps.
No, I started doing it for you.
Oh, thank you. All right, so Luke was helping us out trying to power it up. 10 premium speakers, and I'll tell you, I could go around the boat and show you. Got a couple up here on the hard top. Saw a few down here in the gunnel sides. We could walk around and see it, but there's no shortage of sound, that's for sure.
All right.
All right, you probably saw up here these. You want to open up that there, Luke? You got your storage boxes here. They've got some little 12-volt chargers in there. There's an optional phone charger available now, just to lay the pad down, get your phone charged up. And everybody's seeing the whole enclosed helm now with the 3-piece glass and the powered vent there in the front to give you some ventilation. It's a beautiful and a comfortable helm. What I really like about it myself, if you've captained many boats, is you got the step-up helm there to get you about 10, 12 inches up above everything else. You get a great clear view.
Yeah, it is a good view driving that boat.
So, Keith, anything else there at the helm? Did I miss anything for us?
No, I think that's good. Let's go check out the front. There's a lot of space up there, and I want you to show everybody how much space we got in the front of that boat.
It is. It's really generous space up here, and you can probably see already more of this sill leather up here on these storage boxes. The integrated backlift for the backrest here. So you can put those up, ride facing forward. This table is in the up position right now. It actually goes down. It's integrated into the floor and will recess down. I'll move back here. There's a little button here. It says sun pad. And we can get that thing to go down with the push of a button.
Yeah, it is nice there that it is integrated all the way into the floor, and it's not a toe stumper like you may see on some other brands.
Exactly. So the again, these storage boxes up here, similar to the bait wells, live bells, these are all lit, LED lights. They are also insulated. This in here is being used as a dry storage right now, but you can put drains in there as well, use them as a fish box. And we got this really mammoth size. I believe we got some stuff stored down in here right now. But this one here, what Keith is 600 some odd quarts of storage, and you could actually put 8 rods in here for storage as well if you want to use it for that type of a locker.
Yep. And it's lockable too, so if you put your rods there and you're at a restaurant, you don't have to worry about them disappearing while you're inside eating.
Yes, sir. If you'll pardon me, I'm going to take my shoes up here because I think this is a pretty impressive bow. We got that through stem windlass. We got a little bit of dirt from the rain yesterday. Fresh water wash down here for the windlass. It was really convenient. I'm usually the guy that gets to do that work.
Now, one thing that you may have not seen in there, Scott, or maybe they didn't see them, that comes with all chain. There's no real road in there as far as line in. It's all chain in that thing.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for making sure I'm on par there. And how comfortable is this settee here on the forward side of the helm? This is a great place to ride. And how convenient is this nice cooler now?
Oh, yeah, there you go. You load that up with your beverages for the crew up front.
Yes, sir. And on the windshield, I think I forgot to mention, you can probably see it pretty easily, is the windshield wiper, which is plumbed to the fresh water to keep you nice and clear. So inside the console, this is a generous sized door here.
Now this is all, now Scott, let me just go ahead and tell you for everybody out there listening, this is all new for 2021 down in there. So when you're starting to show this, you're going to be showing this for the first time to everybody that's joined us today for this new cabin down.
Okay. I think what I'll do, so I can use my hands, I'm going to switch over here to Luke. Let him pass me here so we can get in. The reason I wanted him to see this is sometimes it's hard to see how big a cabin or console area is until you kind of get a perspective on the size here. So, you know, I'm 6 foot tall, and I can't reach the top of this console. So we got just right at it. You can tell the right number, Keith. 8 feet looks like to me. 8 feet 3 inches or so of headspace in here. So, boy, if you're that tall, you're doing it, right?
Yeah, plenty of headspace in there.
beautiful countertops in here with the cooktop, the refrigerator. There's a power management panel nicely tucked away over here on the side. Refrigerator, Helm, or in your head compartment. I don't think I've seen a nicer or more pretty helm, or excuse me, helm head on a boat today. Then there's a power panel here. This is for your sea caper. This was moved inside out of the weather. I think it's really just for space at the helm, Keith. Is that right?
Wait, say that again, Scott.
This Seakeeper being down here in the console now in the cabin area, just free up space up top.
It is, and you can also operate it from your multi-function display up top.
Right. So again, there's also a 28-inch LED TV. There's a high definition. I think we got like 60 channels when we tried it the other day during the inspections. So this table here does drop down as well. Comes down, integrates here with a filler cushion. You can sleep 2 people in here very comfortably. And again, storage, nice little cubby holes up in here to tuck away things.
Yep, lots of storage room in there. And
Right.
nice and cool in there for you right now, huh?
Yeah, I'd like to maybe finish up in there if I could, right? So we'll come back here. Looks like one piece I didn't get to show you a while ago that I promised to was this prep station with a little sink. Look at that grill, all ready to go. And again, this thing is moved. It's powered electrically. It's a nice little switch over here. And we just pull it back in. Oh, Luke. Oh, Luke knows he's got the
Sink faucet up.
Sorry about that. Here we go. You got power on for me? And there she goes. And Luke is also putting up the
Sure shade.
And you can choose your color option here on this, but golly, look at all the sun protection you get out of this guy.
Yeah. The other great thing about that too, Scott, you can operate that Sure Shade with the little from the helm station or with the fob as well.
Right. Well, I think that's about it, unless I've missed something over here integral. I guess I could one more thing down here show you. Let me flip my camera back around. Down inside here, we kind of turned it on for effect, but this is down where the generator's at. And if you've been around boats for a minute, you can get a true respect for what a clean bilge looks like, how organized it is, and easy to get around and get to your valves, sea strainers, etc. And again,
yeah, Scott, I noticed everything down there is labeled and nice and neat. I think that's a testimony to Regulator. One of the things they do, label everything for you if you have to do anything in it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, hey, we love the Regulator boats. The St. Pete community seems to be loving them. We're getting a lot of attention out of the boats here. And thank you guys for.
Now, let me ask this question, Scott, and see how much you remember off the top of your head, or I can help you with this if we need to. Talk about the performance of this boat just a little bit. What does it cruise at? What does it run at? How does it handle?
Okay, hold on a second. Let's come up here to the helm. I'm going to give you some real stats because I'm prior military. In the military, they don't let you do anything without a manual. You know that? So one thing I want to make sure I do is give fair representation when I'm talking stats. So if you didn't know, this boat does have a dry weight. It's about 23,500 pounds. Cruise speed, best performance was around 3,000 RPMs. And at that speed, you're getting 25.9 miles per hour. You're burning right at 33 gallons an hour, which is a rate of about 0.78 miles per gallon. That's not really bad if you look at all that horsepower back there, right? Top speed, if you're one of the guys that likes to get there quickly, is at 6,100 RPMs. The top of the range there, you're getting 63.7 miles per hour when the boat was tested. So talk about getting there fast. It does reduce your range a little bit. You're down to 0.44 miles per gallon of fuel consumption. But golly, when you got it, it's always there, and that's what's neat about this big boat.
It is. That's one thing I love about those XTOs. No matter where you are in that throttle range, if you hit it, you have instant power that way. And I find myself when I'm running the 41, running somewhere around 4,000 RPMs, doing about 40 miles an hour. it's a heavy boat and it'll run and handle things in a great cruise speed. Maybe not the most efficient, but a great way to cruise.
Hey, when you're pushing, what, 25,000 pounds, you're doing some work back there.
Absolutely. Well, Scott, I appreciate you taking us through the boat today. I'm happy to see the very first 2021 41 to be with you guys there in St. Pete at Thunder. And if somebody wants to come see this boat in person or talk to you or come walk around this boat, how do they find you? What do they need to do?
Hey, we're online as well, Thunder Marine International. We're in the Bay Pines area of St. Petersburg. Yeah, come on out. We're right on the water. We're easy to get to, both right off the street of Bay Pines Boulevard and basically park. Probably about 10 minutes, 15 minutes off of 275. So, yeah, come out and see us. We'd love to show you some regulators.
Well, good. I hope that they do, and I hope that you have fun, and I hope that you and Lou get to go test ride that thing this afternoon and enjoy some time on the water yourself. And thank you guys for joining us, Scott. I appreciate it. Thank you guys all who joined us live here on Instagram. We appreciate it. For more information, you can also visit regulatormarine.com, and hope to see you again soon.
All right. Thank you, guys.